Greetings and salutations. Welcome, one and all, to this, our Dungeons & Dragons playthrough of Curse of Strahd. My name is Michael, I'm the D&D Gamer, and with me are my wonderful Patreons who support the channel, keep the lights on, and allow us to do all these cool, fun, and amazing games. Hello, everyone! Hello. It's so good to see you all. I am so excited. And I mean, look at all those freaking tokens. I mean, my God, if only there was something that was going to happen that will require you to use all of those tokens simultaneously. I mean, it could be anything, right? It's so good to see so many of you guys in the audience as well, and a very special and very dead Aussie gamer welcome to Weasel Queen 220. This is Weasel Queen's very first viewing of the Dead Aussie Gamer channel, and I would like to take a personal moment to welcome you. I do apologize if of course you're going to be lost somewhere in the story, but if you have any questions at any point in time during today's show, please write it in chat. I do keep a weather eye out on what's happening in chat as well, and we do try to make sure that everyone feels warm and welcome. Though we will be doing a kind of a recap anyway, so, you know, hopefully you'll be able to keep along. Alright, so to begin with, of course, let's meet our wonderful group of players and the characters that they're going to be playing, starting, of course, with the wonderful and amazing Kyle, who plays Ipselus. Hello! Good morning, sir. How are ya?
I am fabulous today. My hair's super fluffy, and I don't know why.
I think super fluffy is amazing. So tell us about what you will be playing today.
Today, I'm going to be playing Ipselus, and he is a child of the Nine Hells with gorgeous, prismatic gemstone wings that look like a beetle's that help him, disguise himself and hide in plain sight when he needs to. He also has his little fruit babies. They're very nice. There's banana splat, there's crab apple, and there's sour grapes.
You've changed the banana's name again.
Yep. You know what? He's going through some things. All right, let's not judge.
It's been like I want to point out in game. It's not even been an hour since his name changed.
He's going through different harvests.
Wow, this is
phases.
Look, I just think this is negligent parent syndrome. That's all.
Here's the thing. It doesn't matter. The banana is going through change because you're the one changing their name.
Yeah, right.
Well,
I
think the real issue is there's not enough caffeine available.
It's okay. There's nothing that says Ipselus's relationship with the fruit tiny spider things isn't going to be a fruitful one. Because yeah, there you go. So anyway, sorry. That's, by the way, I do apologize if that's the jokes that you're going to be in for lots of these. All right.
And
so
in real life, I am Plainard Allies. And hi,
yay! All right. Next up, of course, we have playing the role of Vigog. Our Goliath is none other than the delightful Neil from Immersion Diversion. Hello, Neil.
Hello. Like Michael said, I'm Neil from Immersion Diversion, and I'm playing Vigog, the Goliath Chronomancer. Yeah, and he's just terrified. That's all I can say. He's terrified right now.
Yep. Terrified is a word. All right.
Trying to find his students, and he's terrified in the process.
Next up, playing the mighty role of Argento, the Dragonborn Paladin, is the equally mighty Charles from Iron Ghost Gaming. Hello, Charles.
How's it going, Michael?
It's going great, dude. Excited for today?
As always.
Yeah. Fighting a pretty formidable adversary.
Yeah.
Any plans? Any strategies rattling around?
No, I think it's just going to be played by ear. But Argento being Argento, you never know. He might just try to go toe to toe and die. Who knows?
Well, I was going to say you better go toe to toe because technically Dragonborn don't have ears, so going ear to ear is like playing things by ear. It's not gonna.
Yes, we can go tail to tail. Maybe. Well, I don't have a tail, but anyhow.
All right. Unfortunately, our dear friend Tim was unavailable to join us today, and he played the role of Demiro, our satyr bard, a whimsical connoisseur of all things food and beverage based. But that brings us then swiftly to our last but certainly not least member, our wonderful McBluff, aka McKinley, who plays the role of Esther. Hello.
Oh, how are you today?
I am splendid, thank you for asking. Tell us about your character.
So, Esther is a changing grave cleric, and Kyle and I, just digression, we were having a bit of a discussion about something with Esther and Ipsilis before the game, but so her whole thing at the moment is keeping track of the kind of bargain that we have with Baron Samedi, while also sort of now not exactly a plan, because this has all happened within the last 5 seconds. Not have her brain infested with the worms that seem to be coming out of the mouths of the phantasmal people.
Yeah,
But you know,
gross.
we're gonna figure this out. We're doing this,
Yeah.
and the culprit for this is not here, so we can't give him
No, that's very true. Okay, so so before we begin, of course, we have a couple of housekeeping things to go over. First of all, of course, we want to give a very special shout out and thank you to all of the sponsors that allow us to do the show. In addition to our wonderful players that you see here, we have, of course, Hero Forge, where you can actually see a lot of our lovely Hero Forge minis, which are on the screen. You'll see a lot of them pop up from time to time. With notable NPCs and the like. Sirenscape for the beautiful sound effects that you will be able to hear during the course of today's session. And, of course, Fantasy Grounds, which is our virtual tabletop of choice. Now, in addition, guys, when you are on the Dead Aussie Gamers channel live, you do not just get to sit there as an audience member. I mean, you get to, obviously, but... in addition to being an audience member, you are invited behind the GM screen with me in order to cause these guys joy, pain, misery, all of the emotions in between. And there are a number of ways that you can interact with the stream as we play. Now, through channel points, you can do a whole bunch of different things, such as generating plot twists, giving the players insight bonuses on puzzles for solutions. You can create wandering monsters and wandering NPCs, many of which have changed the course of the game multiple times to great effect. Then, in addition, we have a number of different ways that you can influence the game, and of course, buy me a cup of coffee, or support the channel and allow me to keep the lights on and do some cool stuff. Thank you, Laura Bones, for the plot twist. We will do that in just a moment.
Ooh.
Now, for the donations, for $5, you can give one of the players a red token, as you can see there, which is a hero point. These hero points can be used to petition the GM for wacky actions. They can allow for advantage to be rolled on particular rolls. They can also be used to stave off death from mighty blows as well. Now, in addition to those points, you can also award jinx points, which kind of work like the DM equivalent. I can take away the effects of a hero point. I can do nonsense with my monsters and do other cool things. For $10, you can use a Wheel or Woe. This basically shifts the scenario in or against the party's favor immediately. A very, very powerful tool indeed, and sometimes, it hasn't been played yet. I think mostly because I don't think people understand what wheel means, but, you know, I mean... We'll get there. For $20, you can buy a natural 20 token, and you can see everyone is locked and loaded with these golden 20s. So yeah, with the natural 20 tokens, they just get a nat 20, because that's how that works. For $50, we get to create a custom magic item, NPC, or boost a boss that the group is currently enabled with.
Let's not do.
That's well, you'll see why that's important in a moment. We also have the Dead Aussie Gamer secret menu. Now, ordering items from the secret menu results in a number of things that happen. Last week, we received a donation, thanks to courtesy of our dear friend Notu, a very interesting...
Who then abandoned us.
Who then abandoned you. It was one of the players, and yeah, that's now a thing that's happening. So I won't spoil anything for the people who are brand new here, and we'll just kind of dive straight into that area of stuff. But it has changed the course of the world. It changes the course of what's happening. The secret menu is secret only in spirit. I haven't come up with the new secret menu item yet. Because this one is a doozy. So hold on to your butts as we are going to do something that I guess I haven't ever really done before. But before we do, let's very quickly throw in the plot twist card for Laura Bones. Laura Bones, you have 2 plot twist cards here. You may pick one of these. Parting of Ways or Not As It Seems. Take your pick, and one of them will be added to the game today. All right.
No one talked about the amalgamous. Please.
Mm-hmm. What was that?
Nothing. The amalgamask.
The amalgamask. No,
I'll
stop.
explain later.
What? Stop it. I'm dealing. I'm already having to. I already have changed an entire chapter of Curse of Strahd because of the last donation. Okay.
That's why I said don't tell you. That's why I said
Be
don't
satisfied with what I'm doing. Jesus.
Yeah, we are saying don't
I
tell
can
us.
imagine if someone donated another $100.
All right.
I'll never be satisfied.
Yeah, both of those sounds
Sorry,
vaguely
little-
threatening.
little-
Yeah. Okay.
Little Hamilton.
My God. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's dive straight into it.
No.
Yes. All right, here we go. As we make our way into the realms of Barovia. Here we go. And hopefully my players can hear as... Now,
Wow.
welcome to the lands of Barovia, a dark and twisted realm ruled by an evil viscount by the name of Strahd von Barovich, who has for many years enshrouded this land in dread and terror, preventing those who have entered his realm from ever leaving. Over years, he has slowly but surely whittled down any hope that the players might have of ever seeing the light of day. Our heroes, a group of individuals brought together by fate, time, and misfortune, have traveled through these lands, exploring its far reaches, meeting the desolate people, and of course, even coming so close as to confront various visages of the Count themselves. Recently, after a journey to the haunted castle of the Paladins of the Order of the Paladins of Silver, our heroes made their way to a town known as Vallaki. Now, Vallaki seemed in good spirit, with everyone being incredibly cheerful and chipper. Every single one loving and appreciating their wonderful town and the sanctity it protected them from all the darkness that lied within the world. But things were a little unsettling, and our heroes slowly discovered what that meant. After meeting with the town's burgomaster and the burgomaster's wife, they learnt that the person that they had been looking for quite some time, Vagag's student Jade, was seen in this town, having gone to the waterhouse. But before they were able to investigate it, they were approached by a large and insidious intelligence, an elder brain dragon.
Oh.
And that is where we are going to start our session. Our heroes, fast asleep within the small tavern known as the Blue Water Inn, find their minds cast into the dreamscape, where they see this creature
No!
looming over them. At first, it appears to be a scaled dragon, a large, ominous, and terrifying beast. But as they look closer, The beast itself is almost not looking through the eyes of its draconic head, almost as if it sees beyond the sight provided to it. The large, bulbous organ on its back seems to gyrate and undulate in a rhythmic sequence, following the motions of the dragon. As the mind of the elder dragon reaches out, you hear a voice inside your head.
Ah, so the intruders to my quaint little town seem to not like the hospitality afforded to them. Have I offended you so that you would not join in the celebration? That you would not drink from my cup or sup from my plate? Save for one of you. Ah, yes. I sense in you. I sense in you a willingness.
Which one are you referring to, good sir?
It matters not. The point remains that you have intruded upon somewhere you do not belong, and you resist my benevolence.
Please understand that it's simply through ignorance and that we are happy to vacate the premises anytime.
Oh, no. It is far too late for that. You know too much, and you have seen more than any have. I'm afraid that your stay will be extended to a more permanent residency.
Wait, I have an alternate option. So does Esther, maybe? I don't know.
It was something different, but go ahead. It was something question for her.
You're looking to expand, right? Like you want more to come in, but what if you could also expand?
I do not seek to expand my kingdom. I am not as greedy or as ill-conceived as the blood-sucking undead themselves. I simply seek joy. Pure, unfiltered, and unbridled joy.
As he says this, you see a bead, almost like a pill, appear in the air around you. It is a yellow and red pill that has kind of a swirl through it, and as it floats in front of you, it almost feels as though you can reach out and touch it.
A pill, you say? A little thing?
Esther.
Just curious. Are we still within Esther's mindscape?
Yes.
I'm gonna look over and just be like, what is that thing?
At me?
What is that thing?
I'll step forward slightly, but does the area around me seem to interact, or is it almost like it's phasing in and out? Or is it something that feels almost tangible?
So describing the dreamscape for you guys, you are in a field of flowers that the color has been completely drained. Surrounding this open meadow is a swirling and scintillating mist that only moves as the dragon's wings beat and its huge bulk and tail seem to swish and create swirling patterns within it. You look to the sky and you see a blackened void, devoid of stars, but a single moon that seems to hang in the air. low, very low, creating the only illumination in this region. But it seems so fragile and so precarious that it may as well be made of glass.
This is distressing.
Okay then.
We don't have any quarrel with you. We're just trying to find my student.
And Strahd.
And yeah,
You are correct. There is no quarrel here. You simply have what I desire. You will not fight me. You will neither quarrel nor hinder. Much as the bird swoops and catches the fish upon the river, you will simply sustain me, and I will take what I need.
Lord. Well, that doesn't sound like a very good deal for us. I don't think.
Sorry. I thought you were about to talk. I'm sorry. Okay. Sorry. I just saw you going for the voice changer, so I thought you were going for the voice changer. I'll look at all the flowers with all the saturation taken from them, and the fragile moon above us. And I ask, how would I word this? And there's nothing you can do of all this. I mean, I imagine this is not quite my area. If you were to change this at all, could you not bring something here?
In this realm between spaces? Of course, such power is a trivial act for me. Behold my glory.
He raises his chest and exposes the breast of the dragon. His wings expand outwards gloriously. His full wingspan is about the size of a building. As he does so, you watch as he then twists his head upwards, and you see that undulation, almost like millions of worms writhing up into his mouth till it swells like almost like a frog's neck, and he then erupts this volcano of worms into the sky. As it does so, as it rains down upon the scene here, each of these little tiny splats of black leeches begin to hit you and the floor around you. Instinctively, you close your eyes and try to protect yourself, and a moment later, you hear the sound of a beach. The waves crashing upon the shore. Similar to the meadow, this place is devoid of color, black and white. And instead of sand from the beach, you are horrified to see that you are standing upon countless porcelain masks. Each porcelain mask has a depiction of a laughing person. The porcelain faces look to be too detailed to be simply, just kind of like the same face over and over again. Everyone has distinctions, little imperfections. The dragon stands in the surf, reflecting upon an ocean of pure ink. And again, high in the sky, that same moon is hung in roughly the same spot, with its reflection cast upon the ocean.
I'm going to look around. I probably don't have the same sort of feeling as everyone else for this, because I've seen this kind of mass death many times in my life. I started just looking around. I was like, are these all your victims?
He looks down at the beach.
Victims? You speak as though I have done something wrong. as though I have harmed in some way my precious guests. No, no, no.
You mentioned before that you take what you want. What exactly is that you take?
Well, I take pain and suffering, misery and anguish. They are, after all, very delicious. And in this land rife with it, I need not even show my presence to feast till I am full to bursting.
And that is all. You simply take... can I do an insight check on this thing to see whether they take anything else? I know this is a long shot.
Yeah, sure. No, make an insight check.
Uh,
I was doing that. Did you say that
oh, no.
these porcelain masks or the porcelain faces on the beach, did they all still have their same like facial features, or are they just white masks?
They do have their same facial features,
Okay.
but they are also porcelain masks of those facial features.
Iblis can do his thing, then I'll say what I'm gonna do. So.
All right. So with the insight bonus of 8, you don't
Very
know.
good at this.
You've got no. It's not okay. So here's the thing. It's not as though you distrust him or that you don't believe him. It's simply a matter of this mind is far too alien for you to understand, and that's saying something. For Ipselis, growing up around demons and devils in the Nine Hells, their mindsets are very alien to begin with. But this creature is something unto itself, a feaster of emotions and esoteric concepts, something that is able to move about and interact in an almost tangible way within this realm of dreams and nightmares. You can't tell if it's lying, mostly because you don't understand what this thing's motive could possibly be for this. I mean, if it's simple hunger and consumption, then, obviously it would just eat you. But it's not. If it was simply to try and harvest something for power, it would expand and change its reach, but it's not. You find it very difficult to figure this thing out.
Is there any part of it that's close enough for me to, touch it?
You'd have to step out into the ocean, but it wouldn't be that difficult.
I'm going to look at it. I've spent my life amongst the devils, fighting the demons on various planes of existence. I know many that feed on pain in some way, shape, or form. You are new to me. What is your name?
My name is as ageless as the people and the memories which once held it. My identity is but a breath of concept. When the first of your kind crawled out of the mud and banded together around small and open flames, there was a feeling that let you know that you must keep the light on. A feeling that something enshrouded you and sought your demise at every breath, and each moment may be your last. That feeling, that sensation, that primal sense of dread, that is where my name lies.
So I am used to dealing with true names. All devils hold them very close. It is difficult to find out. But I'm going to keep that information with me and see if I can't utilize it later on, if I can't do a little research.
I'm gonna outrightly say this. Ipselis would be aware of how difficult true name magic is and how dangerous it is. Basically, even knowing a true name would not be as simple as like being able to take command of something, but simply having the wrong inflections or the wrong tone, or even having the wrong breath control during it, could do anything from summoning a creature to turning yourself inside out from the backlash of magic.
Yeah.
So if that is something you wish to pursue, because I will point out that in my world, true naming magic is the real deal. It is not. It isn't something that even 20th level spellcasters turn around and they're like, yeah, don't mess with true naming magic unless you're like super confident. You may, but yes, be warned that Ipselis would have this knowledge as well. Esther.
So we're kind of on this beach, but it's made entirely of porcelain masks instead of sand, you said?
Yes.
Okay. Are they something we can interact with? Pick one up? If we try?
They seem to be stuck to the ground. I'd say that with enough, pulling, you could rip one out.
That's all right. I'm just thinking like, here's my dramatic moment.
I mean, you could do it in the background.
Magog's
Yeah,
actually
just
going
talking
to
over-
run over.
Um,
Magog's going. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna. Magog is actually going to like kind of hastily shuffle over to the porcelain masks on the ground, and he's going to be searching for Jade's face.
Make a perception check.
Alright, roll high, please. That is a not. There you go. That's an 8.
Yeah, no, you don't find something.
I'll look down at the masks, and you said they had sort of this happier, smiling, laughing countenance to them.
Looking at the masks, each of the individual ones look to just have this very tranquil look upon their face. There's a soft and gentle smile, not like kind of manic Joker type big grin, but like all of them seem to be quite at peace.
Okay. I'll look at all the masks with these sort of serene, with their sort of serene countenances, and back up at the dragon and his. So is this kind of motion to them what is left when you have taken the pain and the suffering? Is this what you believe you're leaving them?
As you say that, we will come back to that. In the meantime, I want to just very quickly find out what Argento is doing.
Argento is basically just standing around, like sort of half dazed, half really just kind of not sure of what to do here. He very much sees that this thing is extremely powerful, and he doesn't want to upset it. But at the same time, he's quite agitated with the idea of this guy sort of taking away from his desire to want to get back to searching for Strahd. So he's just a bit impatient, but he's not really doing much. He's kind of just staying quiet off to the back, sort of keeping an eye out on everybody in the group to make sure if there's any signs that I need to step forward and sort of defend the group, then I will.
All right, make a perception check.
Just thinking in the back. My dragon's
Yeah.
stronger than your dragon.
Just throwing little stones into the water.
Nice.
Very thoughtful.
Ooh, not bad, not bad. Okay, so what you see, by the way, is you can see there is kind of like this thick green goo that seems to be kind of like, I guess, circulating, like kind of pooling, I guess, around the masks. Some of them are like bleeding from the eyes, others are coming from the nose and the mouth. But yeah, you can see like little puddles slowly starting to appear over the beach, almost as if the blackness is consuming it.
Right. So then I would, I guess I would look to Esther, because I'm probably most trustworthy of her judgment of me, and I would tell her in sort of a quiet tone, "Hey, Esther, do you notice that those pools of black greenish liquid pooling everywhere? And it's like it's growing out of the water. It's coming towards us or something."
Am I able to see it too at this point?
Yes, I'll give you that.
Okay. And you said it was coming towards us from the water or from the
No,
mountain?
it's not coming towards you. It's rising out of the ground.
Yeah. It seems to be flooding here or something. I don't know what this stuff is.
I'll look back up at the Elder Brain Dragon. I imagine that, at least in Esther's mind, this is perhaps some, I guess you can't quite call it physical, some visual interpretation of an idea of something within the beings hidden in the masks, of something that's rising out of them. But she can't be sure, so she's just looking at the Elder Brain Dragon.
All right. Okay. At this point, I need everyone to make me a perception check as the dragon sort of looks up to the moon. As it does so, you can see that the moon, since you last looked at it, seems to slowly start to drip more of that black ichor.
I'm still looking at the porcelain masks.
Yeah. Do I have any concept of what this ichor might be?
Nope. But while we're doing that, I would like to give a very warm and hearty welcome to Lord Gazumba and, of course, Crossman08. Now, for those of you who don't know, Lord Gazumba is a wonderful streamer. I have been on their channel. I've floated around their channel more than a couple of times. And of course, if you ever get the chance to, they run a absolutely deadly game of Greyhawk. Please be sure to go and check them out. Yeah, go be sure to check them out. I'm always you guys know me. I'm everywhere. And yeah, if I go to a Twitch page like more than once, especially as many times as I've been to their channel, yeah, no, seriously, it is definitely worth checking out. And they've got like a huge table set up that like literally makes me so jealous. Like, I wish I had their table set up, man. Like, yeah. But thank you, I appreciate it. I hope the VTTs are up to snuff. So, and also a huge welcome to all of our new followers and new founders, including, of course, Crossman08. Welcome in. In case you guys didn't know as well, this is a very interactive stream, so check out the channel points. Channel points will allow you to interact with the game, as well as, of course, the donations that help feed me food and allow me to do some cool and awesome things to our players. There is also a secret menu where there is a hidden TPK level boss. That's what this is. This is our Elder Brain Dragon, which was donated by Notu last week. Who has literally
item boss right
who
here.
has literally taken over one of my cities because of that happening. So we always do some cool stuff.
Twist!
Okay, we have another plot twist. So Lord Garthan, your plot twist for today, you get to pick one, is either gluttony. Oh, I like that. That's a good one. Or backstabbed. You can pick that. You can pick either gluttony or backstabbed. Your choice. Let me know in chat.
You know Argento, he can do both.
That's true. That's true.
Kyle, I forgot this was his nickname. Why did we decide?
It was Fruit Daddy.
Fruit Daddy.
No, it's on,
Fruit
no, I
Daddy.
just saw it pop up whenever we did the perception check. Why?
Oh, right.
Oh yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah.
All right,
Chat
so
doesn't get to see it.
yeah, okay. So with the perception checks, stab back. Okay, very well. Okay. So with the perception checks, Argento, you are the only one who notices. You turn your attention downwards, and as you do so, you can see that your feet have started to become monochromatic. You watch as almost as if something is sucking the color, like it's pouring out like a dripping liquid from your upper body as it thins out the color to your feet. You can see everyone's feet are almost now completely devoid of color.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sort of like start
Hold
pulling
on.
my
Only,
feet up and down.
hold on. Only Argento notices this.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
So upon noticing, I quickly sort of let out to the group almost a very urgent. Oh, our feet! Look at your feet! What is going on? We're losing the color of our feet. I'm really freaking out for like the first time. I'm kind of in this really different place I've never been before. So I'm letting everyone know I'm kind of panicking a little bit here.
All right, you turn your attention downward. You can see that color now leaving. As you are inspecting it and trying to make sense of it, the giant dragon begins to sing a poem, which I would like to give full credit to. This was, of course, a song written by Megan Nicole Dong, and features in a very popular Netflix series, which is available right now with its new season. And I'm sure some of you will recognize it. And please apologies for my awful singing. Okay.
Hush now, hide all you little ones, rush now into the middle of nowhere. Singing and laughter will die. Dreamless sleep follows the Nowhere King. When his kingdom comes, darkness is nigh. Quiet, crawl to the in-between, silent, secretive feelings of fearsome hatred that reaches the sky. You will bring joy to the Nowhere King when he sees the light leaving your eyes.
That was really beautiful. I must say.
And as he's singing that, you can watch as these huge gelatinous forms start to pull at the the porcelain masks until the faces are attached to what appears to be these kind of grotesque blackened creatures. Their bodies made of ink and slime, but with the humanoid mask on their face. What was once a soft smile is now a frown that cracks the porcelain on their mask. And we are going to fly into battle.
oh my god!
Also,
Gross.
that was. I think you did very well singing, Michael.
Oh,
good.
thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
There's
But
songs. There's.
I'm sorry, go on.
But
That's
there
just
was
very
a song
loud.
I was thinking. There was a song I was thinking of as well, but it's not on that. It's "Come Wayward Souls."
Oh, that's a good one.
From Over the Garden Wall, because this creature
yeah.
very much reminds me of the Beasts. I could sing it, but I've already sung, so I don't have to sing.
All right.
Also, I don't know if it's gonna get copyright because it's from Cartoon Network. So.
Oh look, I'm just hoping that I'm hoping that I'm okay with that one, but I gave
Centaur
credit.
World with Centaur World.
It was a remix version.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Yeah.
I've sung many like things, and as long as you're typically Twitch is fine if you're not actually like playing the music video.
Look, I'll just say it's a cover. Okay, that's it. It's a cover.
It is. It
Okay.
absolutely is a cover.
John got away with singing fireworks.
I don't exactly have the operatic prowess of the man who was the Beast in Over the Garden Wall, but I do know how to sing "Come Wayward Souls."
Oh.
It's a children's part.
All right, I'm gonna ask you guys to imagine that the space in this area is actually the beach, or a parody. Thank you. Yep, or it could be a parody. Okay, so yes, and of course we then have
No.
our
Rude.
dragon.
That is rude.
All right, and of
We're
course,
are you gonna be Demiro? Because I'm terrified without having a fifth person.
I mean, maybe. I would like someone in the chat to please roll me. Could you please do exclamation mark D12 exclamation mark D12.
Also, Michael, is this the response you were talking about? We'll get back to that whenever I said what I said, or was that something different? Okay, perfect. Or did I do something? Okay, just want to make sure it wasn't like
2.
Got 2, yeah.
You
And
got
the
a
second
2.
one is a 1.
All right. Well, I guess.
Got 2 rolls, 2 and then a 1.
You know what? I'll let both roll in. Okay, so we're gonna go with 3 then. I feel like 2 is not. Actually, you know what? No, you know what? I think 2 is fine. Let's stick with my guns. Stick with my guns. My instinct said that. So, all right.
That's awesome.
And a quick question before. Oh my God!
What?
You should stop that immediately.
All right. So Demiro is immediately enveloped by one of these creatures, and is gone from combat.
What?
This got the opposite wish you wanted.
What? You said I could take care of Demiro, so I did. I took care of him. Take the dog out, Joey.
Oh.
For a walk, Joey.
For a walk, Jimmy.
We gotta get a new rug, honey.
All right. So yes, these are the creatures. Now, ladies and gentlemen in the audience, I would like to remind everyone that there is ways that you guys can help what is going on. So, you guys can either use channel points to donate stuff, or you can, of course, donate to the stream. All the details are there. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, we're going to kick off. Everyone in all of my players, remember that you do have your hero points, which can be used to give yourselves advantage, or stave off death, or do something wacky, weird, and amazing. In addition, you each have a natural 20, but so do I.
Oh my God! Thank you so much.
All right. Initiative has been rolled, and we are going to start with Argento. Now, Argento, I'm going to give you an extra action here because you have been on the ready, so you get 2 actions. One is part of a surprise round as these creatures are forming and rolling together, and you also get a second action for your actual turn this round.
Nice. All right. So does that mean I get 3 actions? Because I get 2 normally.
No, it means you get 2 whole actions, so you technically get 4.
Oh, makes it better.
Yeah, 2 whole actions.
All right. Well, seeing that Demiro has been sort of swarmed by these things, I guess I'm just going into fight or flight, so I'm going to go attack this swarm that where Demiro is.
All right. The heavy footsteps of the Dragonborn begin to make his way across the beach. The floor is slippery, but depending on where you're going, yep, so that's fine. You make your way to there. Yeah. I'll just give you guys permission to actually move on my map.
Yeah.
As you make your way over there, it's not far enough that you need to make any checks or anything like that. But you approach the large, lumbering creature. It lets out a cacophony of cries. Its anguish amplified by... not anguish. The joy of these creatures. It giggles. It laughs. It's almost like the sounds of festivities and parties coming from this ball of gup and porcelain masks.
Well, I guess I'm going to try to shut them up with my warhammer. See how
all right.
it works.
Take your swing.
Nice.
Ooh,
very nice.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
All right. Boom! A solid hit causes some of the porcelain masks to crack, but as they do so, the literal ooze that sticks to it is viscous. It's almost like a rubber cement as you try to pull your warhammer back out. As you do so, ooh, unfortunate. As you do so, the stench is putrid. It smells like burnt licorice meeting with rotten corpse meeting, like literal like moldy onions. It is a eye-watering stench, and you take a returned 5 points of damage as this black ichor now covers your hammer.
All right. Well, seeing that I've been wounded this time, I will use a bonus action now to put Searing Smite upon myself. So
All right.
Level 2.
Nice. The actual flame from your Searing Smite burns away at the black slime, and your hammer is now free. Nice.
So now I'll attack again with the Warhammer. Yes.
Oh,
yeah!
Nice. All right.
I'll do the damage.
Yes, you may. All right, and please pick a number between 1 and 5 for your critical effect.
I will go 2.
Ooh.
All right, for 2. Okay, let's see what happens here. Okay, 1, 2. So this is a bludgeoning weapon. Triple damage.
Wow.
Caved skull. Wow, okay. So,
1d8.
I also have to put the 2d6 of Searing Smite on it.
Okay, so first of all, roll your... Didn't we give you a damage dice for your Searing Smite?
No, there's a level, I believe. Let's see, D8 plus. I'm not sure what that is.
Feel like I did.
Did we?
Did we? No, apparently I didn't. Okay, we'll do that.
we
next
did. We
time.
did one for level 2. So when I roll like a level.
Oh,
2,
you know what? No. That was when we
have-
were using Fantasy Grounds Classic. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't. Yeah. Okay, so I'll remind me to do that after the game today. All right.
No
So
worries.
roll your damage one more time, and then roll 3d6. Because it's triple damage. Oh wait,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
it's still
so
2d6. You don't double the extra. So yeah, that's fine.
So you want me to roll damage again?
Yeah, roll one lot of damage as you've done triple damage.
Oh,
Nice. Okay, and then roll your 2d6 for your Searing Smite. 7 points of additional damage. Wow.
Not bad.
That was pretty good. So that was a total of 36 damage so far dealt to this creature.
Nice.
Now, as you've struck at this large porcelain mask creature, the porcelain mask shatters, and the sounds of laughter and giggling that comes from this huge creature changes into a cacophony of shrill screams. As this happens, you are now, because of your critical hit, you are now immune to the effects of the slime and its stench. And you
Nice.
that's what we're gonna add, because basically you've kind of like dug deep for this. Also, really quickly, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how you doing? Let me welcome, of course, our dear friends from across the shores, our wonderful and amazing guys over at Corsair's Cove. Avast and welcome to you, Josh the Pirate, and all of the wonderful people from over there who were last seen playing Avatar: The Last Airbender. Yes, that's right, I was watching.
Nice.
I just don't talk in chat. Okay, anyway, Avatar: The Last Airbender, wonderful role-playing game, and a wonderful crew that have been brought together by an incredible person, and another raid coming in with Ardana.
Ardana!
Ardana is a okay. So let's do this properly. I do apologize. So first of all, Corsair's Cove, wonderful content creator. Highly recommend. Another fellow from Perth who I have worked with before. Josh the Pirate is a wonderful talent and has put together an awesome team to run amazing games. There are people like Matt from Split the Party over on his channel, making for a very engaging and awesome session. And if you are a fan of the Avatar role-playing game, a great chance to go and check out a preview or a taste of what the of what's going to be available there. In addition, we have, of course, our wonderful Ardana, who, of course, has been a long-time supporter of our channel, as well as all the channels that we consider our friends and stuff like that. It is always a privilege to have our wonderful Ardana here, who is just playing Skyrim. So there you go. So yes, thank you so much, you guys. Long story short, players are in a dream. This is a beach, not space. And this is an Elderbrain Dragon. The Elderbrain Dragon was summoned by a $100 donation from last week. And it is trying to take the pain and misery from my players so that it can then turn them into happy, joyful zombies to work, to live in his small little town. So this is technically a dream, but also a place. I know, it's weird. The beach was comprised of, instead of sand, porcelain masks, which have now amalgamated into this green sludge. this black sludge that has porcelain masks all over it. That is what these things are.
Gross.
Yep, and our bard has been enveloped by one, and our paladin is now opening several cans of whoop ass on one of them. Have I missed anything?
Right.
Nope.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Oh yes, and our player's color is slowly fading away, which is very bad. Okay, now we're good. So, Argento, that was your 2 actions for your first act.
Yeah.
So now, because you've acted in your surprise round, you get your second turn. What do you want to do?
I'm just gonna keep hammering away at this thing. No pun intended.
Second attack.
Oh, that was gonna. Oh, yes.
That still hit. Nice.
Yeah, these large creatures do not dodge. But yet again, as you've managed to strike, more of that goo kind of pours out of it. But again, Argento, you kind of have dug deep and you are ignoring it.
Alrighty.
All right, and you've got one more action.
Yeah, I'll do the same thing.
Okay.
Oh, that one's gonna miss.
That one will miss, unfortunately. You can, however, you do have a nat 20 resting cocked and loaded.
I think I'll save it for now.
Very
Do I
well.
have
I'm going
anything
to-
else? I don't have inspiration.
I'm going to chrono shift his attack. Turn back time.
Oh, very nice. All right, so Vigog, our chronomancing Goliath, reaches forward with his magic, and you watch as these gears appear around your arm, and then time seems to and rewind. Argento, you get to re-roll that attack,
Yes!
and that'll hit. Nice.
Woohoo! Yeah!
All right, 12 points of damage with another massive blow. Argento has opened up with a very strong volley. Now, before I forget, also to those people who are just joining in, my name is Michael, Dead Aussie Gamer. Hi. We've told you about the game, but also we can tell you that you are here not only as an audience, but you are behind the scenes. You guys can help influence the course of the game through channel points, or if you feel like buying me dinner, you can also donate to the stream for one of these fabulous prizes. Hero
Well, they
points.
should also probably talk to your partner first. So,
Yeah, she'll be fine. Now, $5 hero points and jinx points. They stave off death, let players do cool things, and of course, re-roll. 10 is wheel or woe. Things go really bad or really good for the players. $20 is a nat 20. $50 is a custom magic item or a buff to a boss. These count. Or if you can order off the secret menu, you can get a TPK encounter, which of course is what the Elder Brain is. So there you go. All right, cool. Back on track. Vigag, it is your turn.
Okay. Oh. Hang on. So my first instinct, since the color is leaving my body, is I'm going to cast Fly on myself,
All right.
and I'm going to shoot up like 30 feet.
All right. As you shoot up 30 foot.
oh dear. I don't like when he pauses that long.
All right.
Oh.
As Vigog takes to the air, what he doesn't realize is that this creature's form is not humanoid. All of a sudden, a big mass grows like a tumor in its upper body as it lashes out as a giant hand, each made with a whole human as one of its digits, as it rides and screams, swatting Vigog hard from the sky, or at least attempting to. Now, it's a concentration check, I believe, yes?
Yeah, it is, yep.
You'll
I
need
have
to make
a
that.
con Save. I have advantage, though, because I have Warcaster.
Oh, I gotta use them. What?
So how do I... Oh, wait, I can hit advantage button, and then con save. That is a 21.
All right.
Nice.
Sorry, what gave you advantage again?
Warcaster.
Warcaster.
Yep, not a problem. Not a problem. All right.
I'm just stuck in the air. Everybody hit me.
No, you can keep moving to 30 foot, and that's fine.
Oh,
but
yeah,
you have,
okay.
you basically got slapped along the way, which is fan and dandy. All right. So that was your cast and your movement action, which brings us to Esther.
Okay. Just curious. I'm not sure what this would be, but having seen that the GOG still had manipulation over time, and that there's still some level of like reality to all of this. First thing Esther's gonna do is look around and try to understand if this is her mind that they're still in, or if this is something entirely different. If there's anything we have effect over.
Make an insight check.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh.
Where is it? Where is it?
Oh, hey, we have a Tim. Hold on, let me.
Ooh.
We have a
Oh,
Tim?
thank God. Oh, thank God.
Tim.
All right. Just because I love Tim. All right. Pardon the very quick shift here.
Ah.
There we go.
Yeah! Nice! He's lost his color already.
Yes, he has lost it. He lost his color already. He's dead.
Welcome, Tim. We're dying. Just so you know,
Tim.
going
Hooray.
according to plan.
Yeah, some might be dying faster than others. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Tim. All right, Tim plays the role of Demiro, our satyr bard, who is now here. All right.
Yay.
All right. Okay, so with your insight check of a natural 20, you hold your hand out in the air for a moment, Esther, and as you do, you try to visualize something. And all of a sudden, an apple appears in your hand. It was the thing you...
visualizing it? Okay.
Yeah, it was the thing you visualized. It was the thing you
I would have been
visualized.
very concerned if it was just like an apple, and I was like, I was thinking of...
I mean, I imagine
I was thinking-
with that level of insight, you'd know better than to try and do something really big and grandiose, right? This
Yeah.
was just a tester, so you've tested this out, and an apple appears in your hand.
Okay.
Do you want to eat it as a move action? Try it.
What kind of apple is it? If they're red delicious, and absolutely not.
It is a golden delicious.
You see,
Look, Esther might
I'll
love
come back
golden
to it.
delicious.
No, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Good
I'm thinking to
point.
myself, what kind of apples does
Golden
Esther like?
hearts.
But we'll come back to this later, because the other thing I want to do, if I can do this, so with my hero point, I can see memories, right? That's like
Yep, sure.
Is there any way I could lock one of my own memories to always have it, a memory of pain and bittersweetness, so that it's locked into my mind and it can't be taken, or at least it would be more difficult to take it?
Okay. Yes, I will do that. I'm more than happy to take that. So I'm consuming your hero point, and I'm going to say that I'm going to retcon things a little bit. Instead of an apple, what you have instead is Oh yeah, go on.
Is it okay if I have a specific idea of the memory?
Yeah, absolutely,
Or did you want
100%.
it-
Yeah. If you've got an idea, go for it.
Okay. Well, it's a story. It's a bit not a long story, but it's a short thing that's in her past. So I'll just explain. That's basically when she basically went into that field of flowers that she was in to pick the flowers that she laid at her mother's grave.
Nice. Okay, so that bouquet of flowers. So what you have now is you have a book in front of you, and you hold that book. Now that book has those flowers pressed into it. So that's the symbolism behind you locking away that pain and suffering you felt from your mother's death. Okay, and that is now protected, and in order to get it from you, rather than psychically, he needs to actually physically take that book away from you.
Okay.
All right, which brings us to the clot zombie. All right, well, I haven't done anything. Why am I rolling? What? Who's making con saves?
Me. He has to make a save. 'Cause he's on fire.
Does that happen at the beginning of his turn or at the end of his turn?
It happens at the beginning.
Ah, very well. Okay. Deal his damage as he is on fire.
Yes.
Nice.
Think this is gonna
Also,
work.
hi.
No, what's the damage? It's 2d6.
Also,
Alright.
hi, Tim. Great to have you. We forgot to mention you're kind of inside one of these things.
Oh, something cool.
You are inside. Yeah, you are inside one of these things.
Yes.
Luckily,
haven't
it's
tried to
the one
get
we're
you out.
attacking, but
Specifically this one. But I feel like I'm gonna make this nice and easy for Tim, just so that we can get him back in. All right, Argento,
Yes.
Nice. All right. So,
Aha.
you watch as one of these appendages grows back out from the mass of writhing bodies. And as it does, at the end, you hear Demiro yelling. As he has been amalgamated into the form and then transferred into the arm. And then basically is being used as basically a bat to try and hit you. However, because you've successfully dodged, what I'm going to allow you to do is you can make an athletics check to try and pull Demiro out.
Yes. Let's do that.
Ooh.
Athletics is pretty good, so hopefully I roll high here. That'll be good.
Nice. I saw the 20 and I was like, oh.
24.
All right, Demiro. As you are being flung through the air at high speed, your hair blowing in the wind, Argento grabs hold of you and wrenches you suddenly and pulls you from this creature's mass. What is your response?
Good catch, Argento.
Yes. You're right. It's pretty smelly in there. This thing smells like the heavens. I usually like things, but jeez, have my limits.
Well, I've smelt worse.
I don't want to know what that was that you smelt that was worse. This is pretty putrid.
Well, I mean, if you recall, we were cursed by the rending of a certain troll that sprayed us with his internal guts.
That is
Very true. It's very true. All right. As the sticky, viscous slime continues, it does have multi-attack and is going to take its second action to try and hit you again.
Yes.
Argento, this fist comes down, and you roll to the side with Demiro in tow. Let's get Demiro out. Demiro's free. There we go. All right, and you avoid the second fist.
Nice.
All right, the second zombie is closest to Esther, unfortunately. And as it rolls in her direction, you're gonna make...
Oh this is not just thought, it's like Inside, the end of Inside the video game. Ugh. This is rolling. Ugh.
Oh yeah, it's rolling over itself as it's crawling, and as an action, it is going to try and entomb you in its body. But you manage to pull against these multitude of arms that are grabbing at you. You kind of wrench and manage to pull yourself free. It is, however, going to try and sort of pull and suck you in with its multi-attack, which it will strike.
Oh, damn.
And Esther, oh my god, what's with these rolls? All right, 9 points of damage as you are struck by the errant hand. Which brings us
Good roll.
to Ipselis.
Oh, okay. I have some questions.
What do you want, Fruit Daddy?
First of all, do we have the items that are in our inventory, or are we just is this just full Dreamscape?
It is full Dreamscape, but all the items in your inventory are there because you visualize yourself with them.
Okay.
We took Mars back. Oh, okay.
I am going to what kind of action is it to drink a potion?
Standard.
Oh, so it's an actual full action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And finally, are these creatures either fiends or undead?
They are undead.
Okay, cool. They are one of my favorite enemies, so that is good to know. There's, can I? What kind of action is it to gain information? Can I just know information about them, or?
Let's see. These are esoteric creatures. They are what I call carnal colossi. They are, look, there's a PG rating version of what these things are, and there's an R-rated version of what these things are. The PG rating is that they are incredibly happy people who are melded into one entity, who are giggling and celebrating as in a joyous rendition
Yes.
of stuff. Their fluids that have merged together is poisonous. They don't have a singular humanoid form, and they can take a multitude of shapes and images. So despite its large size, it can even flatten itself out and crawl under doors and stuff like that, as there are no bones or cartilage or anything keeping its structure together. Moves like an ooze, should I say. You would know that, obviously, from what you've observed, it also has a deathly stench, which deals poison damage if you breathe in the fumes from this gunk. But you have to kind of open up wounds, as it were, in order to trigger that.
Okay, so getting close to them probably is not super intelligent. Okay, then I am going to... I guess I'm going to use my action this turn to... first, I'm going to yell at everybody who's like, remember what I gave you. Just remember that. And I'm going to pull out my... where is it? My potion of invulnerability. And I'm going to drink that.
All right, very well. You knock back the potion. As you do so, you feel a surge of magical energy flowing through your body. Your heart beats a little quicker, and then your skin tightens up. The potion is in effect. Da-da-da-da!
And I think I can do... Let me see. I think there's one more thing that I can do here. Yes, I am going to use a bonus action to cast Searing Smite. So the next time I hit a creature with a melee attack, we'll do some damage. But that is, and I'm going to try to stay within 5 feet of my other friends. So I'll try to stay sort of in the center of this group. And that's it for me. I'm just sort of looking around, just like, remember I gave you all potions. Remember that? I think it will be useful right at this very moment.
Oh, you said friend. It's a team bonding.
And do we have, and then did I witness what Esther did with the apple or the flowers or anything?
You're muted.
Am I mute? Why am I muted?
No, not you.
No,
Not you.
Not
All right.
you.
Oh.
No, yes, you would have seen you would have seen what Esther did, but you didn't know what she did.
Okay, I'm just gonna look at her real quick. Like, what was that with the apple? What's happening over there?
Can I respond?
Hmm?
Okay. I'm just gonna. Okay. I'm gonna do this quickly since you have to say it short. I don't think we're completely powerless here. We just keep your fortitude about you, and maybe we'll be able to do something here.
What do you mean? Wait, can we control this?
I don't know if I should tell you yes, because I don't know what you're gonna do after that. But yes, she basically
No, sorry. This is Ipsilus fishing for the information.
Because
No, I'm absolutely. This is. I'm assuming I recognize that I am in a dreamscape.
Maybe, or maybe you got teleported.
That's true as well. Absolutely.
I mean, you're a
I'll back
horizon
off
walker,
that.
right?
I am.
I mean, it's not
So
uncommon.
I know my planes. I know the various planes, and I know the feeling of.
Could be the could be the shadow plane. Could be the negative
Okay.
energy plane. No, you'd be dead if you were in the negative energy.
Yeah,
plane.
if we were negative energy, yeah.
Yeah, you'd be dead. All right. Well, that is Ipselus's turn, which brings
That's
us to the big boy.
Ooh.
All right. What do I do?
Uh-oh.
I can't.
what
Okay,
do you do?
I can't, in good conscience, do anything.
Yeah, you can.
You know what?
So what are you going to
If
do?
it happens,
in
it
bad
happens.
conscience?
Doing it back. Huh?
Bad dag. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You gonna hit Neil? All right. All right. No, I've got an idea. All right. So Vigag, as the only person who is flying out of the reach of the two colossi, the dragon looks at you, And as it does, it says,
Fly high, little bird. You will not escape, and your magics will not help you here.
and as he says that,
Rude.
Oh no.
as he says that, he
Stop it.
flies in your direction.
Ah!
No!
Moves
Fly
past
chasing
you.
commences. Whoa, what?
Oh.
As it-
is
as
he
it-
within range of a opportunity attack?
All right, as it no, nowhere near.
Oh.
As he flies overhead to where Vigag is, it's almost like Vigag, you are being like sort of swooped by what looks to be like a freaking airplane. The wind around you churns as the wingspan beats against you. I need you to make me let's go with an athletics check, just to kind of actually no, make a casting check. Make a casting check with your concentration. Yeah.
Concentration.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now this is just to stay aloft. This is not an advantage.
Oh.
Yeah, this is not an advantage. This is basically just to stop
Okay.
yourself from spinning out.
Still.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
That's
Cool.
20.
So you managed to stay flying. Now we're gonna make a concentration check as he flies past you and hits you with a tentacle.
Ah.
No.
So another concentration.
One moment. Yes
Oh, sorry,
and
yeah.
yes and
Ow.
no. You take 14 points of damage.
Ouch.
You are then grappled by the tentacle that lashes out of its mouth. Then,
Ooh. Okay.
your ability to fly simply ends. As it then uses its legendary action for an ability known as Shatter Concentration.
No.
Oh my god!
All right, Vigag, you ready?
Oh my god.
No.
He's grappled or not.
Oh
Ooh.
my goodness.
13
hit points away.
13 points of damage as it flies past, and as its tendrils wrap around you, you try to maintain your spell, and you hear something break. But it's not bone. It's not sinew. It is something deeper inside you. Something you aren't even sure what broke that could be fixed. But you just hear something almost like wood splintering inside your very mind as you then forced to plummet from the sky. You begin to fall 30 foot. I'm gonna give you a chance to react to this as it's flying away. Now, like I said, it's just sort of gone snap, and then just sort of flown off,
Yeah.
like
Well-
it's trying to clip your wings.
I'm gonna reaction cast Featherball, so I don't hit the ground.
All right, you spin, and as you begin to rotate, these cogs appear around you, and time begins to slow as you fall gently to the ground. But as you do so, the two colossi watch as you are now slowly moving past them. They clench their fists, and as they swing for the attack of opportunity between them, here is the deal, Neil. You ready for it? Now, as they're gonna hit you, as they're gonna try and hit you, I'm gonna give you a chance to make an athletics check. If you can succeed your athletics check, you will dodge the attack. If both attacks miss, they will hit each other.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Okay.
All right, so let's
Here we go.
So what's going after him right now? Two more tentacles?
no, these are the
I'm
yeah,
getting
kind of two.
opportunity attacked by the blobs.
Yeah, two slams. Okay.
I only did the one, so I need to do one more, right?
Yeah, you need to do one more. So the first one,
First 22.
the first- so yeah, the first one, as the fist comes down, you slow yourself enough to pass under it and avoid the first attack, but that second hit comes in and hits you hard.
No! I'm gonna use my time reversal again. I have one left.
Certainly. You may, once again, time, as you watch the fist coming towards you like a wall, you reflexively raise your hands, and a shield of gears and clockwork appendages appear in front of you as you try to defend yourself. It rewinds time, and you get pulled into the air.
I'm going to use my inspiration token that's on my character, on my, on Vagog's face. The red thing.
You're going to use your token to give you advantage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. That's a 16.
All right. Well, that'll entirely depend on what he gets for his attack.
Oh my god. Don't do it. Oh yeah!
All right. You managed to dodge, and the creatures, as I promised, managed to hit one another.
Oh my god!
Whoa!
Nice.
Oh,
Yes.
All right. So
that's not okay.
Yeah, so as both of them just sort of collide with each other, they both kind of knock each other back as they try to hit Vagog. And Vagog, you land on the ground. You land on the ground.
Oh.
Now, does it say that? Now, does Featherfall say you don't land prone?
Yeah, just
Yeah, you land on your feet.
Land safely.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, so you are on your feet. All right, which brings us very neatly back to the top of the round with Demiro.
So, having just been ejected out of a giant blob, I would like to take a quick stock of the surroundings.
All right. To your immediate north and to your immediate west, you see that there is a long beach. It is filled with black inky water. Around you is a beachfront that is covered with porcelain masks, many of which have been glooped together by this sticky, inky black stuff that has created and formed two amalgamed creatures. In the sky, flying with wings flapping with deadly intent, is the large elder brain dragon that is over this side of the beach, about where it is in retrospect. And hung in the air is a very low-hanging moon that is currently filling with this black liquid. It seems to be almost like a glass ball filling up with fluid.
Like some kind of timer?
Yeah, very much.
Also, are we, I didn't know if Tim knew about this, are we still losing the color?
Yes. At the end of each round, you have lost more color. So let's see how you guys go. Argento, you are fine. Vagog, you are also fine. Ipsilus, your legs are now stark white.
What's happening here? That's rude.
All right, Esther, you are fine, and Demiro, your legs have started to go gray.
Oh my god.
But yes, Ipsilus, everything from the waist down has been devoid of color.
Can I feel any difference?
Yeah, you chuckle softly.
Oh no, that's not something I'm used to doing. I would know that.
And then the theater text pops up with white text, and it says, "Oh my god, something's wrong."
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm trying to think. Does the potion of invulnerability do anything?
No, not against that. Not against that ability. All right. So, also super quick, a very healthy welcome to Darth Navaris. Welcome in. Enjoy this day.
Yeah.
We're in a thing. We're doing a thing. We're getting a thing. All right. All right. Demira.
And how's the group looking?
Let's see. If you open up your combat tracker, you can see that Vagog is nearly dead.
I mean.
Oh, position-wise?
I want to have a look around and just check.
Okay, so Argento is squaring off with one of the large creatures and seems to be holding his own quite well. Vagog has just fallen out of the sky, very crippled, but no physical injuries as far as you can tell. though he was
So he looks
swatted.
normal.
Yeah, he was definitely swatted by something. Esther looks okay. She seems to be fending off against close quarter combat with one of these creatures. Ipselis is in the middle, slowly losing color, but you're not quite sure what that means. It has been speculated that this creature, this dragon, is eating pain and suffering, and is slowly but surely stripping you of your consciousness.
Right. So this would be a halfling's worst nightmare.
It's already up to my neck. Don't hit your knees.
Okay.
Oh God.
So, okay. We're heading to the inn and then getting ejected from the giant blob.
What happened while I was sleeping?
That was not a good sleep.
Yes.
It is.
Well, we don't know. We
I
haven't
shall,
woken up yet and make it better. Make it
Seeing
better.
Vigag performing his usual failed acrobatics, I will do a quick bonus action and getting word on it.
Oh. Nice. Whew.
Oh Lord, what's going on? What's happening now? Oh, God,
All right.
happening?
All right, the words that are spoken by Demiro suddenly fill Vagag with like kind of like that, just like almost like a crick in your neck is suddenly dissipating as the pain begins to subside.
Thank you, Demiro.
That's your bonus action?
Yes, and is there any particular skill, maybe survival or something, to try and get bearings on where we might be?
You are definitely in the dream realm because you fell asleep in the Blue Water Inn and then you woke up here.
Okay, so that seems pretty obvious.
Yeah.
All right. Is there any way, like, history or arcana or something to get some insight into the dream realm? Like, this doesn't seem like a place I would have been very often, but I might know about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You would not have any information that would help you.
Right.
Also, just to check for my audience, can you guys not hear the music?
I
can't
kind
hear
of. Not
You-
now. Yeah, it's
you guys-
like stopped.
You guys can't?
Oh, there it is.
I
Yeah,
can.
now I can.
Man, that
Yeah.
is like super loud in my ears. That's been there like the whole time. All right, well, you know, I was going to change the music, but
Also, there's music.
there we go. Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully there's
Then we're
that.
just hearing it echoing from your speakers.
Yeah, no, it's like super freaking loud in my headphones. Like it almost hurts.
Yeah, it's not coming through the
Yeah, what the hell? All right, I'll bear that in mind next time. Hopefully everyone can hear
Okay,
that
so
now.
the dream realm that we seem to be in is not like a plane or a thing that anyone really like thinks exists.
Yeah.
Okay, it's good to know. um. So, okay, well, not knowing what, other than in the dream realm, what that might mean yet, I will attempt to cast slow.
Well, that's useful.
So
On who?
up to 6 creatures in a 40-foot cube. So whatever I can get in that.
Oh no. I just lost the map.
Yeah, I can't. I don't have the map, so I'm not sure.
I still do. Oh yeah.
My
he's
map
got a good
just- So there we go.
All right, there you go.
That looks like
All
a
right.
map.
There we go.
Thank you.
So where do you want your cube?
I mean, I guess I can try and affect all 3 of them.
Ooh.
No idea if we can even affect this.
Yeah, you can give it a go. You can give it a crack.
Shot, yeah.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
Oh dear.
Good collapse reality.
He already used one of his legendaries. Collapse reality will escape. Ooh.
All right. All right, so that'll affect the 1 zombie. All right, very well. That brings us to the end of Demira's turn. Argento, it is back up to you.
All right. Well, I guess I'm just gonna keep attacking this thing because it's there. See what we can do here.
A solid hit.
Ruin it,
2d6.
Argento.
Ruined it.
Do it again.
No, plus the 2d6 from your fire from your
Oh,
smite.
yeah, sorry, yeah, I forgot about that.
Nice.
Nice.
That one is destroyed on your first attack. As you strike at it, it begins to melt and dissolve. The portraits begin to fall, and you actually watch as color seems to pour out of it and start to sort of soak the ground.
Nice. All right.
Can I?
So
pull
with my
some
next
color
action,
back
I will
into me?
see that.
Maybe on your turn.
I'll see
Argento.
that Ragog is on the ground. He's in some trouble, so I'll go over to Ragog and do lay of hands, and I will restore 25.
Very well.
Points.
You turn to Vigog and you say,
Wow.
Vigog, get back in the fight.
I
Schmack.
feel better. You said
There
20
you go.
HP.
Actually, you know what's
25.
really, you know what's really funny?
25.
Yeah.
Based on the Viva La Dirt League guys, I actually had a guy who would have healing potions and like he'd like force people to eat the glass, and you'd take like 1d4 piercing damage, but then you'd heal like 48. It was really funny.
Oh my god.
It was always funny. All right, cool. All right, that is Argento. Vigog,
Yes.
you are
All
in
right.
pain, but thanks to the healing of your allies, you seem perfectly fine.
All right. Thank you so much, Argento. I'm gonna point my hand over towards the Elder Dragon, and this is not most likely not going to work, but I'm hoping that some stroke of luck makes this happen. I'm going to cast Momentary Stasis at him. They just have to be within an area of 30 of me,
Mhm.
and they have to make a con save. Which I
All
can
right.
drop that.
Make it so.
So I gotta hope for
God.
a 1.
Con save. Oh damn.
Nope.
Yeah.
All right. He is not paralyzed. As we then go to Esther.
Okay. So the first thing.
Actually, would I be able to stand back and move behind Argento?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
Everyone's behind me at the zombie class. like they-
Conga, conga, conga. We don't want to be here. That thing is scary. It is going to kill Neil. Dun, dun, dun,
Yep,
dun,
it's
dun.
going to kill me.
Oh my god. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is that to actually answer this question, because I myself was just like trying to figure out how to word this, was gonna wait for my turn. Sorry. What?
No, I'm listening. I'm listening. This is me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I basically.
Sorry, I'm being mean. It's fine. I'm a jerk. Carry on.
Can I? I don't trust you right now. I'm just going to explain. I'm going to kind of be like clutching the book. And I'm just going to explain that I was able to create this just by thinking about it. I think that if we're able to just keep our wits about us, we may be able to think of our own way out of here. And I'm going to look to the moon. I want to see if I can get a read on what it is supposed to be, or if it's like, if there's anything I can understand. Okay. But it seems like it's filling up?
Yeah.
Okay, then let me see how I'm gonna do this. Which spell do I want to use?
But real quick, we're aware that you've thought of this. You've let us know that you've thought of this and it appeared, basically. You conjured this stuff. Okay.
I was able to conjure it, yeah.
All right.
Okay. I'm going to ask everyone else if they think we should be getting rid of the moon.
If you think that's a plan,
ooh,
I have an idea.
Yes, please.
I actually have a great idea. So I got a new spell called Gravity Sinkhole. I can fly up to it.
Can't fly.
Okay.
I can if I cast another one, unless it actually like.
Do you want to do?
Yeah, if I can cast it. How high does the moon look? Or like.
It looks very low. Maybe like 50 foot.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I could get there in one turn after casting fly. Or if someone casts fly on me, I could get up there, but I don't know if anyone else has fly. Yeah. So I can cast it, but not actually fly, make it look like I'm not, and then I could go up there next turn and try destroying it.
There is something I could possibly do.
Okay.
Yeah, just with the idea that we can manipulate this, I could try it myself.
Okay, I'm gonna point out you have 6 seconds for your turn.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out. I was like, I don't know if we keep talking or not. So
Nope.
Just like,
you're. I'm going to.
You're talking too
unfortunately,
fast. I don't
unfortunately, I'm going to cap that out as that is your level of planning.
worries at all.
Yell at Esther, fly fools. Oh.
All right.
No worries.
Gotcha.
Now,
I just
All
I
in
didn't
the
know
same
if we kept
dream,
talking or not.
Maybe we have to think the same thing to create something truly useful.
excuse me. We're part of. It's now my turn.
It's over. We're
Talkings
done.
are
We're out of
free
here.
action.
We're out of here.
Yeah, we're
We're out
talking.
of here. We're done.
No, shush. Enough of your thing. I'll keep taking action.
Telepathic.
All right. So, at this point, the body of the corpse starts to melt and shrink down into the beach
Oh.
until all that remains is what appears to be a single humanoid form.
Wow.
Oh no.
As it does so, you hear the following. Maybe.
Was that a gentle fart? Was that?
Yes, a gentle fart. That's what you hear.
Okay. just checking.
It's just deflating.
Yeah.
As it moves towards you, its bones creak. Porcelain crackles and snaps as it steps towards Vigag, who recognizes
No!
Oh no.
the face
No!
of his former student.
No!
She steps forward and reaches for Esther. Esther, do you want to step out of the way, or do you wish to stand there? Is it too loud?
This is a difficult one.
Let's quiet that up a bit. See, that's how loud it is in my ears. Like, it's blowing my ears out. But you couldn't hear it last time. So anyway, so going back to it. Esther, do you want to stand in the way, or do you want to move?
I don't think it's fine. It's just I don't want to. I just don't want Vigog to get hurt, so I'm gonna back up and not like until I see what Vigog wants me to do. I'm just gonna keep backing up until I actually move out the way.
All right, it's making a beeline for Vigog. What do you want to do? Vigog, do you want to say something?
Vigog's just tearing up because this is the second student that has been killed.
All right, Esther,
He's hysterical.
it's gonna move into your square.
Maybe you're just dreaming it's dead.
Maybe, but he's mad.
Last chance.
I know. I'm sorry. Prince talking. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's Esther. Esther, what do you do?
I stand there.
Oh.
Oh. Oh no.
No, that's good.
Oh, good. Okay,
Esther,
yeah,
you stand there and manage to hold this creature back. As it does so, your hands start to burn where you make physical contact with it. And you take 9 points of damage. As your
Is
hands...
this an attack of any kind?
No.
Damn it.
He's just, it's just walking forward, and Esther's placing her hands on it. But you can sort of see the hands sort of sizzling with black smoke as you're touching it. As it looks towards Vigog, its head twists, and there's a crack appearing where its eye is, and it says, "Oh, should I? Yeah, okay, let's do this."
No.
All right. It says, hold on, I got this.
Oh, no.
2 seconds. Haven't done this before, so I wasn't prepared for it. Here we go.
Master? Why are you here?
Jade.
I didn't think you would come. I'm sorry. I couldn't help the others.
It's okay. I'm sorry I couldn't get it here in time.
We shouldn't have left the school.
That wasn't our fault. We had no clue what was going on. That wasn't your fault, either. It wasn't anyone's.
I can't feel anything, Vigog.
Jade.
My hands are so cold, but I know you're there. The others,
Okay, Jade.
the others are in danger. You must help them.
Yes, I know. I'm helping them as much as I can.
Please save them.
I will try. I will. I promise.
I'm going to interject with, is there any way we can save you?
I don't know where I am. I just know that he's here. He's here with me. With all of us.
At that point, you notice that all of the porcelain masks on the floor, the ones that have been broken by you guys, the ones that are still normal, all of them suddenly have eyeballs inside the mask behind it, growing out of the black ink, and all of the eyes look up towards the Elder Brain Dragon.
Oof.
Even the one in Jade's mask has this just... all the eyes have these frightful looks that are just staring at this creature, who is just holding position with its large and immense wings.
Oh.
And they all begin to recite the poem that the creature was singing.
No. No.
And Jade continues to do that as well, as her body begins to
Nice.
melt to the ground. Which I'm not singing again.
I'm sorry, Jade.
All right, Ipselis.
Oh shit, it's my turn. Okay. All right, so there's only an Elder Brain Dragon now.
Mhm.
Okay, good. So now I understand that there is, after having the conversation with Esther, I now have some comprehension that we have some sort of control here. Have I figured out where we are yet? Can I do like an Arcana check or anything like that to like just sort of see where we are as a Horizon Walker? Okay.
We're in
So
our minds. We aren't in the planes. We're in our minds, dude.
apparently I'm still not grasping this. So I am going to look up at the Elder Brain Dragon and just say, well, as I look down at the beach, as appealing as your offer is to spend eternity melting into a grotesque blob of misery and horror, I think I will simply have to pass. And I am going to first to use my, I'm going to, let me see, I need to get, am I within 30 feet of him? I'm gonna just sort of step in front of Esther.
Silence gnome.
No, with sorry,
Silence
with
wizard.
with the height, no, you are not within range.
How high is he right now?
He is 30 foot up, so you'd have to be below him to be within 30 foot.
Oh, all right. Then I'll step in front of Esther and all of them, thinking that my potion of invulnerability will save me from this monster. It certainly will. And what I will do at that point is I'm going to do I recognize this as is this a dragon or is this an aberration?
It is an aberration.
It's an aberration? All right. Then I'm just going to look at it and just be like, I think it's time for you to release us now, little friend. And I'm going to take 2 shots with my longbow at
All right.
it.
As you are about to take a shot with your longbow. Hopefully that'll work. All right, it does. Okay, good.
What? Oh.
All right. And I'm going to burn a token.
Oh no!
Okay, good. Excellent. All of a sudden,
Wait. Oh, never mind.
you suddenly feel something different, Ipselis.
Okay.
Something is wrong. As you try to raise your bow, it seems to be like lead. It is heavy and pulls to the ground. As you do so, all of a sudden, your arm suddenly snaps, and you hear this crack as you take 25 damage and are forced immediately to the ground.
What is happening to me?
You're pulled down and you are knocked prone as the gravity around you suddenly increases tenfold. And you look behind you and you see Vagag with his eyes dripping with black.
What?
And he is humming a particular melody.
Oh my god!
You made me use that! Oh my god!
And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is where we're going to be ending today's session. All right, so let's break down a couple of things. First of all, I'd like to thank our plot twist donors for today, which of course were Laura Bones and Lord Garthon. Parting of Ways, which I believe was Laura's card, came in place where we got to see Jade yet again. But is this the last time we will see Jade? We don't know, but we have at least some closure as to what may possibly be occurring with her. As for Lord Garthon, thank you very much, because our ending comes courtesy of your card, The Backstab.
I'm gonna kick your ass, Magog.
Now, for those of you who also want to know a little bit of backstory as to why this has happened, Vagog is the only person who has eaten and drunk at the town of Vallaki. The town of Vallaki have been poisoning people with elder brain tadpole worms, of which Vagog has been the only victim, having failed his constitution save for them.
Oh my.
Which means that Vagog, you are at present an extension of the Elder Brain Dragon's will, and as Ipselis has taken aim against him, he has simply waved his hand and caused his other appendage to act in his defense. So there we go.
My color wasn't gone yet.
No, your color wasn't gone, but you are infested with brains. Brain worms. All right, so. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, don't worry about that.
That just broke.
It's fine. It's my Coke glass.
God.
It's fine.
No.
That's it. I'm just being.
That's what you get.
That's
Yes,
bad
yes.
luck.
Signor
We're
Dramatica.
not
That's
gonna
me.
die.
I'm just like, yeah, enough of these. I do not wish for this.
No.
That's fine. All right. So, in lieu of cleaning my house, let me give a proper sign out to our lovely guests, and then we'll go raid someone, because that's what we do. And of course, we'll do memorable moments. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so much for joining us today. I hope that you guys had a wonderful time. As always, when we try to end these sessions, we do try to give a moment to self-reflect, to give ourselves credit for memorable moments and stuff like that. So we are going to go round by round and find out what everyone's memorable moment for today happened to be. Now, if you guys have your memorable moments and you wish to share them, please do so. If you have any questions for the cast or myself, please let me know. And yeah, let's get into it. So let's start with Ipselis.
Hi. So I think that today, my memorable moment, my favorite moment is suddenly being betrayed by Pagog. I think I was thinking that it was like some weird psychic power of the Elder Brain Dragon or something like that, and then to suddenly see Pagog being a total bastard.
It was just his inability to control his appetite.
Yeah, it's absolutely well. And the thing is, this I feel like next session, this is going to be a huge issue, because this is very, very close to what he had to do to survive his training with the Nalfenshi, is he had to kill all of the other students. And so this is what he's used to. He's like, oh, this is what's going on now. Okay, you die, and you die, and you die. And then the Elder Brain Dragon's going to pick me, and I'm going to get out of here. That's how this works. So thanks for activating my PTSD.
Oh, just tons. Absolutely tons. Absolutely tons. I know, that was a great moment. I did love that. Vagog, memorable moment.
Don't worry. I get Kyle's just gonna kill me tomorrow. So
Yep.
Payback.
Yeah. My favorite moment, definitely when I avoided the punches from the two zombie block clots.
That was cool.
When I was like falling, cool. And I was just
clutch.
like midair, and like, whoa. That was pretty cool. Killed them all.
Very, very cool. Very, very cool. I love the moment where you were floating between them and they were just like, yeah, no, that was great. That was awesome. And ladies and gentlemen in the crowd who watched me or heard me break a glass, if you want to name your cat Dag, please send me photos of Dag. 100%.
Totally gonna do that now.
Argento.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go with Kyler on this one. That's that was the most epic moment, only because it's probably the most damage that Vergog has ever done to anybody or anything other than himself.
I've done 40 damage to him.
I was like,
himself.
wow, he got destroyed there. Then it was Vergog, and I was like, who? What? Who did that?
What?
And then, of course, it just leads me to so many different things. It's like, Ipsilus doesn't hate me as much anymore. He's got someone else to. Don't worry, Ipsilus. I'll take care of your fruit babies if you die. Don't worry.
Oh my God.
Why are we so insistent on resurging Ipsilus's trauma and then giving him new trauma? Why is-
Seriously,
Yeah, that way
I'm
he'll
like-
forget all of his. Yeah, we said that we'd help him forget his horrible past. We never said how.
I do
But
have to
by
say
giving him
that-
a horrible future. That's
We're replacing it.
yes.
I do have to say that was very good because I've obviously been at this table a very long time and did not see Vergog being that nasty.
You never pictured Vergog actually being useful in combat.
I was like impressed with the amount of damage. I was like, wow.
That's pretty good.
Gravity sink.
Yeah, looking over Vigog's sheet, it was slim pickings for anything useful. I'm not gonna lie. Oh,
Thanks,
sad.
guys.
No, that's mean. All right,
That's like Jinto's response.
and I'll give you a hint, Vigog.
One
So
attack
you're,
spell.
yeah, Vigog's doing the Time Wizard build, which is where you have a lot of spells and abilities that are based around time and chronomancy. But what I also did with my character was I reflavored a lot of damage spells to be sand, so that I could play with the whole hourglass thing, and I used electricity for my clockwork stuff. So I still had some damaging spells. It just requires a little bit of finesse, and I'm happy to do stuff for that. You know, don't feel like you're trapped by your spells. But yeah, anyway, yeah, that was kind of cool. Demiro, memorable moment?
I think it was probably the best way I could wake up to a dreamscape would be what the fuck is going on here?
Stuck inside of a buff.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
So it's like, Elder Brain Dragon, check. Giant zombies, nothing unusual there.
Vergog almost dying.
Vergog almost dying.
Alright,
double check.
That seems normal. So is this the dreamscape? Or
Yeah.
did
Or
we
is
just
this
step
real
outside?
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
did we
it
just
was a
find
dreamscape.
the perfect beach episode?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is it. The perfect Curse of Strahd, the beach episode. That is
Oh my
the
beach
God.
episode.
yeah, episode 40, the unofficial title for the beach episode. Yeah.
Betrayal at the
I mean,
beach.
if it is a dreamscape,
Yeah.
then I'm just
Yeah.
dreaming about yesterday, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell you what,
Ipsilus-
Vergog,
Ipsilus is just gonna strip up everything. He just uses wings for covering. It's gonna be very tasteful and gorgeous.
Jesus.
Like Vergog has the adverse effect. If
Take a
if
dive.
Vergog's ever not almost dead, I'm going to be worried. So that's kind of
Yeah.
how this is going to go. When Vergog almost
That almost
dies, I'm
happened.
like, this is how it goes. But when he's
That's
like
when you know
still
that reality
alive,
has changed.
yeah, you're like, oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
goodness, something's wrong here.
No
Vergog's
more
alive.
time adjustments. Oh god. No.
All right.
No worries.
And last but not least, Esther.
I did quite like your singing.
Aw.
Oh yeah.
You have a
That was
nice
fabulous.
vibrato. You had a nice vibrato at some points.
Thank you. I am not in any way, shape, or form trained as a singer. I am challenging myself as a GM and as a performer. I am definitely considering some vocal lessons, though. I am actually, because I think voice acting and stuff like that is a lot of fun, and I want to keep doing it. And I've always wanted to, but it's always been one of those things where, I don't know. It's always been a thing. Like singing while you're practicing is always one of those, like, you have to be really confident, and I'm starting to build it.
That's understandable. I still really want to sing "Come Wayward Souls" now. But
Yes. If ever actually no, I'm gonna share. This is gonna be Dead Aussie shares time. So I remember the moment that I became super nervous about singing, and it was when I was in primary school, and we were doing auditions for a play of the Hercules, the Disney movie, and we had all the kids and stuff like that audition for the singing and stuff like that, and I thought I sang really well for the audition. It got given to another person who admittedly was he had singing lessons, stuff like that, and he sung way better. But when I got told like, no, you have a super deep voice, and you should just sing in the choir, like fade to the back and stuff like that, so we can't hear you, and just make deep booming noises. I was gutted at that point. I was like, I mean, yeah, I can do really deep voices. Like I can go really low.
So I actually had the exact same situation when I was growing up, because my voice changed when I was like 13 years old, and I went from a coloratura soprano at 13 to a contrabasso at 14. Over the course of 1 year, I went. Yeah. Like over the course of 1 year, I jumped like 5 octaves down. And it was one of those things where I got told the same thing. It's like, well, you'll always be, like in the choir in the back because nobody writes for that voice part. And it wasn't until I started doing professional theater that people started telling me like, no, you should absolutely audition to sing, because you have something. Like everybody is trained as a tenor. That's what music schools do. Music schools train people to be tenors because that's where all the parts are. But you can sing lower than any of them. And there are parts out there for you. But like for every part that requires a tenor, there's 1,000 tenors to sing it. For every part that requires a bass, there's like 3. Like your chances of getting that part are so much higher. And it's necessary and it's needed, because songs have no depth if there isn't someone singing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh no, absolutely. And I did like I said, at primary school that was just the source of a lot of the anxiety. But as I grew older, and because of my vocal acting, I've become very eloquent and been able to like I can actually use a lot of wordplay, like like the Pirates of Penzance, the Modern Major General. I can do that well, right?
Modern Major General?
Yeah, I can do that well, but not because I can sing it well, but because I can articulate well, and it's been a thing. Yes, Esther.
Okay. I'm sorry, we went on a tangent. I had the favorite moment. I just wanted to point that out as well.
Thank you, I appreciate that. But anyway, carry on.
So okay, 3 things. First thing, my favorite moment was how whenever Esther suggested the idea of maybe not having everything be like literally grayscale, and maybe that's like, hey, have you ever thought that maybe changing your surroundings would actually help you a bit? I was like, sure, I can do that. Everything's still gray. I don't think you got my memo. That fits perfectly with it, because like the idea that it can manipulate anything at once but it doesn't understand how to actually achieve what it wants. And let's see. Second thing was I will sing Come Over Souls one day. I will say I cannot hit low notes. Like I struggle with Silent Night because I can't hit the last piece. I can't go that low at all. And
it's a very Silent Night.
Yeah, super
Silent Night. It's gone.
Played on a dog whistle.
But yeah, I will sing that one day. And the last thing is just because I know that I forget to do this for myself, but I remember you always say this. What do you have for yourself, for like plugging yourself? Because you always say after that you forgot, and I wanted to make sure you remembered if you had something.
Thank you. Okay, so in terms of my memorable moment for today, I think Argento absolutely whooping the absolute living daylights out of that dude was my memorable moment, because I feel like Argento is one of the most patient barbarians I've ever seen. But when he flicks that switch, it's a glorious moment, because I love beater characters, right? Like I love big heavy beaters going through this new stuff. And actually watching Argento get to lay into it there's something special about it,
It's just his paladin training holding him back the rest of the time.
Yeah, that's it.
It is.
Yeah.
So that's all he got out of training.
Yeah, so that was probably. Yeah, so hands down, that was my favorite moment. Now, as for my plugs and promos, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. My first thank you goes to you guys. Our audience is so essential to this show, not just because you guys give me a reason to do this, but also because of your kind donations, your generosity, as well as, of course, your random plot twists, your tokens, all of these things that come into helping our players survive encounters goes so far. And all of the things like the plot twists that inspire encounters are fantastic. A thank you to our sponsors who help me get by, which of course are Fantasy Grounds, the VTT that we use, Sirenscape for our noise, and of course Hero Forge for our wonderful tokens. Now, as for what I'm doing for the rest of the December holidays, now for this week and next week will be my last weeks of streaming on the regular. So I will be streaming all of the stuff until Christmas week. Then I will be taking 2 weeks off. So you will not see me before then, at least not yet. I have some plans and stuff like that in motion, but nothing is set in stone yet because, ideally, I want to have something for Christmas. But I am going to be releasing, for the very first time in 3 years, a secret Christmas game that I filmed many, many moons ago. Only my Patreons, which of course are these wonderful people here, have access to it already. So some of you may know the one I'm speaking of. It was a Christmas game I ran a few years ago with Dave and Ted from Nerdarchy, as well as Angela from Nerdsmith, and a dear friend of mine who is an opera singer named Philip. And we did a Christmas episode, Christmas game, a D&D 5th edition Christmas game where the group played toys that were left behind from Santa's sleigh. So it was a very Christmas heavy, it was freaking hilarious, it was just non-stop laughs, and I got to rhyme a bunch. It was done "'Twas the night before Christmas." And, it's a beautiful game. So yes, that's coming out on my YouTube channel on the 25th. So be sure to check that out. It's going to be an absolute blast. Hands down. Also, welcome to Warlock DM 15. Hi. Nice to meet you. Hated playing Curse of Strahd. Well, we're just at the end, but I don't know if I can call what we're doing playing Curse of Strahd. We're doing something. It's in Barovia.
Strahd's there. Yeah, Strahd's there.
Call the Curse of Strahd.
Yeah. Next time you guys will see
We're
me,
the
though...
spin-off campaign.
Yes, that's it. Spin-off. Yeah, this is a spin-off campaign. All right, so if you guys want to see me next time, guys, I will be on my channel doing the Pathfinder 2nd Edition the Ruby Phoenix this Friday morning, which will be Thursday evening for a lot of you guys. So be sure to come and check those out. Guys, always remember, we got a lot of really cool channel point stuff that helps you influence the game. So stick around for the raid. We're going to raid our friends over at Blackwater D&D, who are doing an amazing game of D&D right now. So we're going to go send them some love because that's what we do. That's what we're all about. Thank you for the follow. I love this name. Hold on. Mithrandia 559. Oh. Thank you very much, man. If I steal that name, Anna, don't be surprised. It is a beautiful name. And Top Down Tabletop. I see you, buddy. What's up? Sounds about right. Yeah, it totally does. All right, so we're gonna go send some love, and please enjoy the show upcoming. We will see you hopefully when we're looking at you next. If we don't, have a very safe, warm, and happy Christmas or whatever festive season you celebrate this time of year. Do it now. Do it for me. All right, we're going. Bye, everyone. As always, from us and the team at Dead Aussie Gamer, game hard or die trying. Bye, everyone.
Yay!